phone ain't falling over like his was.
Oh,
His phone fell over like 4 times. So I'm assuming you got a tripod.
well, it's on my I got it mounted on top of my MacBook.
See, that's smart
All right,
thinking.
y'all, we are live.
All right, we got the unapologetic instructors here. Women Wednesday. You got
Women only.
myself, boss lady. How you doing?
Amanda, possibly Kirsty.
And our special guest, Monica.
Not like that.
And we have Kirsty, but Kirsty is not.
She's having some
nowhere.
technical difficulties. So. Lightning struck and her internet
Okay,
went
hit
out.
where?
Like,
Yeah. She must have lightning or something. So Kirsty's not here.
No Kirsty at all.
No Kirsty?
Oh.
Oh, well, one of our instructors' power went out, so she will have to miss this show.
Sorry you couldn't be here, Kirsty. So
Yeah,
it's
just
okay.
I don't know.
We'll continue on in your honor.
Yeah.
We'll remember you fondly.
Leave some messages that your phone still works. It's not plugged into the wall, so I think you'd be okay. Hey, Monica, what do we got going on here?
I'm just watching you guys. Actually, wishing I was there.
Are you sure?
Well,
No.
now that the guys have gone, you do want to be here. Now that it's
Right.
just us.
Because the way your husband's talking, I'm assuming he got bill money, so come on.
Oh, God.
Be
Oh,
A-okay.
Nobody incriminate themselves.
I know, right?
Just saying.
What does it say? I'm signing not a waiver because that's gonna allow it. You guys can't hold me responsible for anything today.
We're not responsible for what we say or do on this
Right.
live episode.
So hopefully we got some questions. You really need a prime truck. Let me see.
Joe, what's
How are they having their own side conversation? Look, you got Daryl. You got
Now, let me look and see.
They're just in there chatting.
I know,
It's
they're like
okay.
chatting up. They might as well just bring their butts back in here and sit in.
Nah, shh. What are you saying?
Hey.
Nobody knows.
Oops, sorry.
We want to get to the good stuff. We want to talk about. Hey, T. Martin. Look, we got the guys out here supporting us.
What's
Watching.
going on, T-Mar? We
Women
missed you
Wednesday.
yesterday. So we got Women Wednesday. So we're ready to answer any questions that you guys might have. And no matter what it is, go ahead and bring it.
Uh-oh.
Bring on the. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we'll get into expectations. I think I definitely want to talk about that. Like, what were your expectations going on the road? How was that different than what you expected? Just kind of dig into some of that stuff that's a little bit more unique to the female experience.
Yeah, well, I have some questions for Kirsty, but she's not here. But we just might as well go into this subject as far as I was going to ask her being PSD, TNT, but mostly out there doing TNT. As far as where does it go with restroom breaks? You know what I mean? What does she tell her students as far as, hey, if you need to go to the restroom, let me know, or if you're driving, go ahead and stop type deal? Because I've had a few situations where my students literally called me. Now, mind you, these are grown women, and their TNT trainer, being female, one had her peeing in the red Solo cup, and
What in the world?
said yes. She said she got on this truck and she had a box full of red Solo cups, and I said, for what? She said, that's what they pee in. I said, well, is this something that you poured in? She said, no, that trainer had her throwing it out the window.
What? Okay, surely not while they were moving.
Can you imagine driving by?
Hopefully not, because that mess went down the side of her truck at the end of the day.
Oh my God. Well, you don't want to be the person driving behind them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You're like
no.
passing. Okay, but that's bad.
Yeah, so like, what is your take on that?
That sounds. So this was your student. They were with a TNT trainer who was a female.
Yeah.
And she was telling her to do that.
The female told her to do that?
Do that. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know what? Emergencies happen, but I mean, you got a plan, right? Like, if you got to go, don't wait till the last minute to tell your trainer.
Exactly.
But she clearly already had a plan that's what she does, because if you have a box of red Solo cups already there.
You know, honestly, I tell a lot of my students, and this is something that I did, when I was a TNT, I made a list of questions to ask my TNT trainer ahead of time, because it was like, hey, what's common things that come up? Or, You know what I mean? Like you can ask questions. Like you don't want to be disrespectful, obviously, but there's some questions you can ask
Mhm.
how that person, your TNT, is going to handle something like that. So sometimes you can head stuff like that off, at the back. Because some people just have questions about that, like how do we handle, can I bring food on the truck, or do you stop and eat? What do you do about bathroom breaks? Yada yada.
I have a
So
question.
you have to find out. So asking ahead of time, right? Me, I wouldn't be trusting, random people like be peeing in my bunk, be like, get all this in the cup. What, it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
I'm skilled, but I ain't that dang on skilled. You can't hand me no red Solo cup because I promise you it's gonna go everywhere but that cup.
Oh gosh.
You're allowed to go 16 ounces, and that's all in this truck. So.
Look, I'm telling y'all, look, depending on what I drink, how much of it I drink, whether it was water, red Solo cup ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
So I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What is the expectation for shower breaks?
What I tell my students when they go out for their TNT, don't expect to take a shower every day. If you do end up taking a shower every day, it's because you're lucky. But I always tell them, keep a gallon of water when they do get their own truck. At this point, keep a gallon of water because you're going to be places to where the nearest truck stop ain't for another 50 or 60 miles. And you got to shut it down. Hey, bird bath it up. And then when you get rolling the next day, whether it's your 30-minute, you got 3 spare hours to use as you please. And on your way to your next delivery, if you have time, you might just have to do one of those get in and get out type showers. You know what I mean? But when they're with their TNT, don't expect to take one every day. Every other day is suitable.
I think for most people, I think every other day is pretty much the norm. Wouldn't you say? Yeah. I think most people shower every other day.
Yeah, every other day. Because females, just assume I'm gonna take a shower every day. Well, this is a whole different lifestyle. You gotta adapt to a whole lot of other different things. You know what I mean? So don't expect to take a shower every day. Don't have a heart attack if you can't take a shower till the 3rd day. I mean, we all know how to function. We all got wipes. We know what to do in the meantime. Like I said, this is a whole other lifestyle that you got to switch up and adapt to.
Yes. Yeah. But I mean, this is something that comes up, right? Because different people's idea of hygiene is not, always very similar. So actually one of my old students reached out to me and said, hey, I got on a truck with this trainer and it's 3-4 days is going by and we're not showering. I have to tell him we need to shower. So the good thing was when she was bringing it up to him, then they were showering, right? Yeah. But he wasn't going to do it without her prompting, right? So, we talked about it and she's going to start taking showers. She's going to try to take her shower on her 30-minute break. Yeah. She's not going to be able to do it every day, but she can try. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's going to get more showers in.
Like you have a 30-minute break to utilize as you please, If you guys have time, take your 30. Hopefully there's a truck stop within your 30. Mm-hmm. Run in, take a shower.
Plan it around the rush hours at truck stops, right? Don't go in at 5 p.m. and try to.
Everybody's shutting down, and there's like 12 people in line. It's not gonna happen.
She's gonna go in when it's dead, and she'll get more showers, and when she needs the longer shower or whatever, she can still tell her trainer, hey, we have, I just been doing my 30, let's stop for a little bit.
I mean, even if your trainer doesn't even take a shower, all you got to do is ask them for their, truck stop card wherever they're at or their phone number, and they cannot tell you they don't have showers. They do have showers on their card. Every time they fuel, they get a shower, so they can't say, well, I ain't got no showers. They do.
And a lot of TNT trainers do have their students fuel with their own cards. So a lot of times, as students, you're going to have your own showers anyway on your own card. So, so that's super helpful.
Yeah, and then
somebody's always got a free shower, for you.
So the red Solo cup deal, but then how do you guys feel about them having them pee in between the truck and trailer or under the trailer? I'm sorry, I can't crawl underneath no trailer. I can't crawl underneath no trailer.
I mean, so there's always an emergency situation, but obviously, unless it's an emergency, Prime doesn't want you pulling on the side of the road anyway because it's dangerous. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? You're going to crawl. You don't want that to be your regular regiment. You know what I mean? Where you're going to pull up on the side of the road, it's busy, you hop into the trailer. a million things can happen, right? So I think there's again, emergency situations, right? You're always going to run into those weird situations where you have to do something, but don't wait till the last minute to try to stop, because there's stretches, like you said, you feel like you got to go. It might be 50, 60 miles. It might be a couple hours, right, before you can stop or whatever. So
yeah, like my TNT, you know, when I was driving, you know, of course she'd be in the sleeper. She would yell out, "Oh, there's a truck stop in 10 miles. Pull over there." You know what I mean? So she'd let me know ahead of time. On top of, you know, she'd already have it in the GPS or whatever. But
okay, so she was helping you. She was guiding you to do it yourself.
yeah.
Not just
Or when
doing
she
it.
had to go to the bathroom, she'd be like, "Hey," you know, like, "Okay, you know,
where am I gonna stop?"
Yeah. So T. Martin says it was a rough day yesterday. Totally understand, but we missed you yesterday. Timmy Turbo said TMI. Well, technically it's not TMI. It's stuff that people need to know.
Too much for you to handle, Timmy. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
She should reach out to the fleet manager, then director of training. Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like something is, you know, if it's a hygiene issue, a safety issue, yeah, whatever it is.
If these TNTs is doing something that you know ain't supposed to be done, like I said, until you guys say something, they don't know to correct the situation. And it won't be corrected until you guys say something. Don't be scared not to say nothing. Don't stay here, well, I just want to hear me get my miles over. Then you're condoning behavior. And you're not, you know, helping out the next person, because they're going to continue doing what they're doing until it gets stopped or they get talked to.
That's the same. Yeah, that's the thing, is if somebody does something with you, they're going to do it with the next student, because it's working for them, right? They're getting away with it. So
yeah,
I mean, you know, everybody has an agreement, you know, with the company going into this, right? How you're going to treat your trainer, what you're going to abide by with your students. So there's some accountability there, but we kind of have to bring it to the forefront.
We got TV in the house. He says communication is key to avoid biohazards. Most definitely, because I promise you with the shenanigans, and I was a student, I'm peeing all on your floor.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
Look, you're gonna learn.
You're like,
one way or another. I promise that. Hey, you want to learn the hard way? I got you. This is not even an issue for me.
Okay. Wow. Nice.
We got Muppet. Welcome, Muppet. New to the group.
Oh,
Must really suck being a woman in facilities on the road unless you have a toilet, shower in the truck. I don't have, of course, I don't have a shower, but I do have a camping potty that I would use in case of emergencies. Number one only, not two. So
yeah, my friend has that, and she said it works amazing.
yeah, I'm telling you, I was stuck on the highway one day because they was airlifting somebody off of the highway. Guess who didn't have to hold AP? This one.
And the other 120 people backed up were.
Yeah. I mean, they was getting out peeing in the grass or whatever. But,
my God.
Yeah, I'm scared of bugs. I don't know what's in the grass. I ain't going in the grass. So it ain't going to happen either.
They're trying to get a spider bite. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay. There's a lot of comments about this bathroom situation.
Every day my truck shower power. I bet you with your smell goods. Let's see, what does he say? Changeover driving would be ideal for women. Return home every day.
It depends on the woman, right? Like everybody doesn't necessarily want that.
Yeah, I mean, because you got women that just say they might have lost their spouse, this, that, and the third, or their kids is already grown and it's just them. They sell their house and put everything in storage, and they just ride in the truck. Some don't go home every day.
I mean, for a lot of people, once they get used to being out there, that's it. They're like, this is home. I don't go home. I don't go home for the holidays. Like some people, once you get used to being out there forever, it hooks a lot of people like that. So,
yeah, and like I said, going home, is ideal. But like I said, you don't get into this industry with the intention of I'm going home every day, because that's not what this is. Unless you got a local run on, but you chose the local run, which gets you home every day. But OTR, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So, okay. So, is there anything else you say? Showering or going to the bathroom? Because if you do, if not, then I would like to dig a little deeper here.
Into the showering or the
restroom?
No.
I would actually like to move on from showering and restroom, unless you have any comments about it.
No, that was it about about the restroom
Yeah.
deal, meaning, being that, we're women and things like that.
You gotta make it to the restroom sometimes.
Yeah, don't hold your pee no nothing for no reason, because when you get a UTI and everything else, that mess is not good at all.
Oh, like yikes.
I'll never drink another beer from a red Solo cup again.
Timmy Turbo.
There it is, Timmy.
I thought you didn't drink anymore, Timmy Turbo.
That's why.
He didn't say that. He just said not from red
No,
Solo
remember
cup.
I said before, he was like, I don't drink anymore. Remember when he had his moment?
See, now you just told on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, Muppet, do you have a shower in your truck, Orion?
No.
No.
So most students, I think, like most female students, have some concerns about safety. So that's definitely questions I hear a lot.
Yes.
That's what a lot of people ask me about when I went on the road. And they found out what I was going to do. Those questions I still get. So,
What's your take on safety?
What's that?
What's your take on safety?
What's my take on safety?
What would you do?
I was going to try to ask you. You know what I mean? But
well, I did. If you guys go to our YouTube channel, there should be a video of me. I did post just a little bit of kind of safety in that video. But what I have is, well, at the time when I started, we was only able to use wasp spray. We couldn't have no taser, no nothing. But now we can have a taser. We can have pepper spray. So the thing is, if I make it to my truck, first off, on my keys, I have a flashlight with a taser. I have a pokey thing that I'm gonna poke the crap out of you with, however it goes.
Yay.
And if I make it and I open up my door, I have my mag flashlight sitting right by my door. I have a little mini bat, tire thumper type deal. I have that sitting right by my door.
And you're giving the whole game away here. They
Yeah.
know exactly what you. She's going full hand-to-hand combat, like right off the bat.
Yeah. And then if I make it into my seat in my glove box, I do have a knife that I got something for you. Hey, you want a couple extra holes? I got you. If I make it to my bunk, I also have another knife back there on top of my taser. So
you got a lot going on.
From playing it with love.
I think the biggest deal really is that as a female being on the road, you're really isolated. That's the biggest difference, right?
Yeah.
Something could happen anywhere, right? But that's true for
But
anybody.
the more you be aware of your surroundings and try to prevent as much as you can. You pull into a truck stop late. You pull into a rest stop late. Don't get out your truck because you think everybody's curtain is closed. They're not. You don't see people just sitting there lurking, and they're like, well, female getting out the truck, next thing you know, you don't have that much space between your truck and your trailer. You go into the building and you come back out, you go to get in your door and they pop out between your truck and trailer, and you're sitting in between other trucks and trailers. Can nobody hear you or see you? Always, park as close to the building as you can. Park where there's a lot of light.
Sure. I think just like when you get out, like making it obvious that you're very aware of surroundings. Like somebody sees you, they see you looking around.
Yeah, I don't care if they think you're a crackhead. You just keep turning your head, looking, watching everybody. I call it my resting bitch face. When I get out the truck, don't talk to me. You ain't
Sometimes it's active, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
And honestly, like if you're alone, I mean, this is good for men too. Like I always liked at night to stop at rest areas instead of the truck stop.
Yeah.
Because you go in, it's well lit. It's usually a short walk, but on the way back, it's so well lit. Like it's lit and that light shining behind you. If you can see somebody like 50, 60 feet behind you because they cast their shadow. Like if you're at a rest area, it's impossible for somebody to sneak up on you when you're walking back across the lot because it's so well lit.
Yeah. So
stuff like that, making the long, maybe quick trip around the truck. Like I would always walk around so I could see like what was between the truck and trailer before I hopped in. Especially if it's dark, like don't spend a lot of time getting in and out of the truck. Basically, like if you're getting in or out, like that is kind of a vulnerable moment if you're thinking about a worst case scenario. So if you're getting in, get in and get the door shut behind you. If you're getting out, get out, get your feet on the ground. All that. So
I also have, I have this nylon wrapping stuff I had got from Lowe's. A lot of people I have that too. You know, if you get past that ratchet strap, and that's gonna suck for you. You know what I mean? You gotta be very skilled to do that. But you know, you guys will see videos out there of people using their seatbelt. I don't do the seatbelt because why? I just have a ratchet strap that you loop around one door, loop around the other door, hook the hooks together, ratchet as tight as you want, and then that's it. It has a simple release. So if you need to hurry up and get out, release that, pull that strap from the door, and you're good to go. You know.
Okay, so your doors are actually.
Yeah, because you know people will, you know, with the Freightliners, anybody with the key, all I got to do is put the key in there on some trucks and wiggle it, and the door will open. I was at a truck stop actually in Tennessee, and a guy had locked himself out of his truck.
Yeah. Okay,
and he came up to me and said, "Hey, can I borrow your key to try to wiggle it in my thing to try to get it open?" And I was like, "Okay, well, you could try it, but I mean, it didn't work on his truck, but that does happen."
Yeah, I think a lot of people are really horrified to find that out.
Yeah, so
help me get in my truck, and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, so that's why I have the ratchet strap, because you know they do try that. You do get the door open, it's not gonna happen. Orion says my video is dropping next week. Trucking Divas Rock, hey, what's going on? Get a porta potty that you clean. Number one only to avoid UTI. Yes, most definitely.
Ooh, it's rough.
10 count stories. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Ladies, what are male lot lizards called? Oh, wait a minute.
Wow, quality questions, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for showing up.
I'm
gonna be like, how do you know?
What are they called? I'm pretty
10
not.
count stories. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I rarely see any men walking around at that.
You see a lot of women walking around like that?
I mean, I went in St. Louis. Yeah,
that's a whole other episode, guys. That's
I'm
that's
not
on our
tell you
After
about
Dark
that
channel.
on because that right there.
Unapologetic After Dark.
Man.
Trucker Taz said lot iguanas. Wow. Maybe never mind. I'm not gonna make any jokes about it because.
Welcome back, Victoria. She popped in yesterday. She's studying for her CDL permit.
Oh,
and she want to come on over. Come
join us,
Howard. Let's do it. Timothy Turbo, if you have a long screwdriver, you got it made. Oh, I do have a what is that? A crowbar. I do have that as well.
Then you got more. You only got two hands. You have to sit there and be like, hang on. Let me
ninja.
decide what I want to mess you up with.
I'm a ninja.
This is so messed up.
You guys understand?
I
got a well-trained pit bull for some situations, and
I was about to say,
as do I. I do have a pit bull for my truck. He grew up on the truck, but I have him off now because I'm training. But I keep him more than well prepared while I'm at home. Carry one of these quick relief blades in each pocket that you can always reach it, hit the button, comes out, quick handle business like quick draw McGraw.
Yeah, quick release. Yeah.
Look, I might hit that wrong button and get myself. So I mean,
you gotta point it at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
like the ninja throwing stars.
Think I'm in a western or something. It's down on poke my leg.
You Barney Fife it and stab yourself. Oh no.
Be a hard target for what?
Yeah, we don't know. The comments are so delayed.
Oh,
guys.
You should have heard him yesterday. He got clowned yesterday because they said with his hat off, he's primetime Fritz. Yeah. I don't walk between trailers. I park up front if possible. Orion, I don't think anybody's gonna get you. I promise you.
If somebody kidnapped you, they would bring you right back. They would.
Right. I would love to see that fight in between the trailers. No, don't take me. I just got out the shower and my pores were open.
I don't even know. Oh, hey, he did bring up a good point here at Prime. They offer self-defense classes. So I think they're going to start. Well, they did one they're going to do it like periodically. It's not like a regular. It's not like every Wednesday.
Got to be streetwise, of course.
Yeah.
That's that common sense type.
I mean, the best thing to do is prevent putting yourself in a really risky situation.
Yeah, prevent the situation first, and then work with the situation that you're in.
Yeah, let's hope you don't get in the situation. That's the thing, right? Is like,
Yeah,
let's
don't get in
not
the
get ourselves in a bad situation.
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, some truck stops I've been at, and I'm looking at the guys, and I'm like, I know you wasn't that big when you started. I know they ain't gonna chase me down. I promise you that.
I know.
Shouldn't you go see a doctor about them legs and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Where you gonna put the pizza down and get me? So you know,
Do I pick the pizza or the girl?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be like another truck driver. Like if you ran into a bad situation, like let's say you're getting robbed, it's not like the person that truck next to you is going to do it. It's just some, person that's whatever hanging out.
Yeah, and pretty much like maybe fellow drivers will get out and help, but or they might just do what they do in there when you're trying to back and they be staring at you. They'd be like, "Oh, something going on out there."
Yeah, and it might not be that kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like, I drove with a lady that got harassed in a parking lot. We separated. I was in the truck doing paperwork. She walked across this like enclosed lot, and somebody started following her in their car and like harassing her and flashed her and like all this stuff. People do it, like they'll flash you going down the road or whatever. Like there's just other stuff besides. It's not like everybody's out to murder you, but
I had this young girl I had took out with me. I had took her out for a week. She would get off the truck. Mind you, she was small frame. She looked every bit of 17, 18 years old, but she was in her 20s. She would get out and not lock my door. So when she got out the truck at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning just to go use the restroom, I'm sitting up like, when she get in, she forgets to lock the door. So then I have to lock the door, and I'm just like, oh my God, child.
Have you? Yeah. Did you lock the door behind you at home? That's a big one, right? Because
I'm like, yeah, okay, don't do that.
Lots of people have made mistakes at the truck stop and started to get in the wrong truck. And if somebody makes an innocent mistake, you will have a stroke when somebody opens your door in the middle of the night and goes, "Oh and slams it back.
Right.
You're like, who's in here?
Let's see.
Lots of people done it.
I've heard about the key thing with the Freightliners. Yeah, it's a true thing. Lot iguanas?
I skipped up to that one. Yeah.
He was laughing. So which one is it? Lot iguanas or horny toads? Which one is it? Now I'm curious.
He just wants his comments read. How dare you, teamwork?
Oh yeah, the self-defense classes.
You had to skip ahead on some of these.
Okay, let's see. Little Beaver, my Conway movie. I like the Little Beaver. I'm done. What kind of self-defense? Pretty much, it's like a safety class, self-defense class. They tell you what you can and can't have.
They teach you how to be Mandy, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Be aware of your surroundings. Tell you everything your mom tells you when you're walking out going to school. Watch your surroundings. Don't talk to strangers. All that stuff that you should have been on growing up.
They teach you how to be an adult. Look out for yourself.
Yeah. Let's see. What makes a great female student?
Really, the same things that make a great male student, right?
Right.
I mean, somebody that shows up and wants to learn and is serious about the lifestyle and doing whatever you have to do to be successful. I don't think there's anything in particular that makes you, a better male or female student.
Yeah,
it locks the door behind them.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much not female, like Amanda said, not female or male. It's just what makes a great student is those ones that want to learn, want this career, want to better themselves and better their lives and make that money. That's what makes a great student.
Yeah. I mean, come in and like embody that role, right? Like that's what you are. Like people sell businesses and retire and do all kind of stuff. And then they come and they put themselves in this, they're trying to start this new part of their lives, but you come in as a student. Like we all came in as a student. Lots of us left management positions and ownership positions and all kind of stuff. But when you get here, you just have to accept that you're the student and, you don't know. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people miss. They come in and they're really serious about it, but maybe they kind of overestimate what they know or.
Yeah, if you come in, regardless, if you already have your CDL or already have like truck experience because of family members, things like that, I don't care what you know. I have you come in and I treat you as you don't know nothing. Now, you know how to control the truck and trailer and back, and that's a bonus for me. But to me, you don't know nothing. You're coming in the blind to me. You get the ones that want to come in and be like, oh, hey, da-da-da. I don't care. In one ear and out the other. I don't care what you're talking about. This is not what we're doing right now.
Dang. Okay, so when you started driving what, like 4 years ago?
Yeah, 2018.
Okay, so 4 years ago. Did you have, because there's a lot of talk about like, oh, women in trucking, right? It's very like non-specific. People are like, it's a male-dominated industry, right? You hear that all the time.
Yeah.
So did you have a specific expectation, like how you thought other drivers would react to you, or how you thought, customers would react to you? Did you think you would be treated differently for being a female?
Not as far as being treated differently, but I did get going into, the truck stops and things like that, or, you get the dumb questions. I literally pulled into the fuel island one day, and of course I get out this big truck, and the guy was like, "You drive that?" Duh.
It was on autopilot. I like to sit in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm just getting out, jumping from truck to truck, and I'm just fueling everybody else's truck, not mine, And that's why I get that look on my face, like, don't talk to me, because it's stupid stuff like that. Don't start a conversation with me. Going into the truck stops, I had literally a lady that was working. She's like, "Oh my God, you drive a truck? You're so pretty." Because I stay with my hair done, stay with my nails. Like, you can't let yourself go. I said, "Yeah, I drive a truck. I mean, what am I supposed to look like?"
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I've had people say, "You don't look like a trucker." It's like, well, what does a trucker look like?
I know you've seen them trucker couples that get out and they all look the same. I know you've been. I'm like, oh yeah.
That's harsh. Yeah, they kind of start becoming the same person.
When you're together for so long, you start looking like each other. Just saying, Monica, watch out. Either he's gonna grow hair or you're gonna lose yours. I don't know. So you guys got to put a point on that one.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I've seen like, and everybody out there, y'all seen them drivers. You don't know if it's a guy or a lady, because they just get out just all like they just let themselves go. First off, we work in the same industry, so either you make the same amount of money as I do, or you make more than I do. But there is no reason why you look like that at all.
Yeah,
you're looking homeless for no reason.
Those are the rich ones, man. The ones that get out wearing like their overalls and no shirt and whatever. They're the secret millionaires. The ones that look real rough. I swear.
Did she go silent?
No. Oh, can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. I was like, you go silent.
She was looking harder to see if she could hear you.
Oh.
You see how that works?
Actually, the little beaver was in Smokey and the Bandit when they went into the rocking chair. I'm going to have to.
I know
Google
these sad conversations.
Yeah.
Muppet. So this was back to Daryl was talking about, his next comment is about what makes a great student. He said, humble yourself.
Humble yourself, be a sponge, be willing to learn. Because once you do that, I mean, everything else will fall into place. You'll just be a sponge.
Take it all in.
God, I mean, where are they at? In the next room? I mean, are they? I can just picture all of them comments sitting in that room over there around the table with their phone. AD, what you about to say? You see that comment? Yeah.
Let me add that. Yeah, you guys can just pick the,
I'm popping in on our stuff. God, lady. Everybody doesn't have parents to teach all the basics of safety. So when they become adults in trucking, their decisions aren't that great. Well, regardless they have parents or not, they have somebody that they had to look up to. They learned from something. I don't care if it's cartoons. Back in the day, they had cartoons, showing safety. I mean, pretty much safety is common sense. You only get put in a situation if you put yourself in the situation.
Yeah.
I'm not going to park at the back of a truck stop. First off, that's common sense. So if they're like, well, it's the only parking spot, I don't care what it is. Guess what? I'm making me one up front. I'm not going back there. So as far as not having parents to teach them the basics, I mean.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's places that you go that just look a little sketchy, right? So you do the best with what you can, basically.
So I'm prepared for every situation.
I mean, when you stop at a rest area in the middle of the day and then you wake up, now it's the middle of the night, you go to the bathroom, you're like, I changed my mind, this is now sketchy after dark, right?
Yeah.
Different people hanging around, right? So, everybody makes, different calls, or you make a really innocent mistake, but it's the biggest thing is just being aware of your surroundings and paying attention to what's around you right then.
So pretty much you just got to assume that anywhere you go, just just assume something is going to happen and be prepared for it. You know, like I said, you might not, everybody don't have your best, you know, and they don't have the intentions. You got the truck drivers that could be lurking, that could be doing stuff. You got the 4-wheelers that park on the car side, that walk around because they know we have money. You know, you just got to assume. I am broke, and I don't have.
We're all a little broken.
Yeah, I don't have my cup for change. But if you guys could, I would want my Cash App.
Hey, let's talk about that real quick because I have talked to my students about this. Being female, you get a lot more of it, right? People ask for money all kinds of places. However, there's a very specific routine that I hear a lot. People walk, hi, they're happy to see you, right? They're going to compliment you, something cool like, oh, it's so cool to see a female driver. They're going to give you a compliment. They're going to ask you if you know where a town is nearby and then tell you they can't get money off their car. They got to get home from a funeral, whatever it is. Can you give me some money? I just need a lot of money for gas. What do you say to those people?
COVID doesn't allow me to carry cash.
I just say, I don't hand out cash.
Yeah.
I tell people I don't give away money. But
I have a can of Vienna sausages if you like.
Yeah,
I'll give you Vienna sausages, crackers, water. I'll give you that first. I ain't giving you no money.
So there are a lot of people, that are hanging on truck stops that need food. Some people ask, like, hey, do you have a free shower? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is very different than like
you know, I did have that happen.
Yeah, if somebody's like, hey, do you have a shower? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually went and got him a shower, and he went and took a shower.
Yeah.
Now that stuff right there, like I said, every situation is different, but just be prepared for it. You know, I didn't get too close to him. He just asked for a shower. I said, okay, sure, hang on. I went and got it.
He's not like, come between the trailers and talk.
Yeah,
but, one place in California, me and my co-driver stopped. I think we were stopped for the night. Like a real young guy was out front, and he was asking for a shower. He was really timid about it. Probably asked the first female that he saw go in. He offered me like his pocket full of change for it, and I was like, no, keep it, whatever. That guy was actually working. He was actually working at the receiver that we went to the next day. So I went over and I was like, hey, I got you that shower last night, right? But I saw him, and he was hanging around like the food truck out there. I don't know if he got lunch or not. I saw some other people eating, but he was there, and he was wearing the same outfit he'd worn the night before. So, I mean, it's not like he asked for money. He offered what he had, change in his pocket. So, I mean, you just don't know, like, what people – here's a guy that was probably working and just, like, really hard up, but still working and trying to, make something happen. So, if somebody needs something like that, food, water, shower,
definitely.
That makes sense. But I think as females, people are going to be a lot more comfortable coming up and asking you for money, for cash. And honestly, like, if somebody needs something – they will let you buy it for them if somebody's really in need. So that's something to be aware of because, I know some soft hearts out there that have been taken for a ride, and I've literally watched somebody give somebody gas money, and they get in their car and peel out of the parking lot, and they're like,
oh, literally.
Dang, what did I, Like, what did I just pay for, for somebody? So.
And don't get out with your purse. Don't get out with your wallet. I would, if you do have cash or you do have your card, I tuck mine in my bra. I don't carry my fanny
pack out with me. You
give
people sweaty boo money. You pay with that.
If I slept from my truck to that building as close as I'd be, that I'm just like really overweight, and I probably need to do something about that.
There's like 20 flashbacks. It's like, where's my sweaty boob money? Okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and slide this car and slide it a little bit faster.
Oh my God.
I don't let them see that I'm carrying anything, which, kind of prevents them from asking.
They can't snatch it out of your.
I wish somebody would snatch my thing. I promise you, I'll probably end up on a YouTube video.
Oh my God.
Somebody's TikTok. I'll end up on somebody's social media.
Yeah, you probably will.
Daryl said, actually, I'm in my truck. Okay, which is right out there.
Well, hey, he's at least supporting the episode, so.
No, they waiting for us to mess up. That's what that is.
Whatever. Entertainment's entertainment, so, it's free, so.
Super Trucker asked me to fill up his long nose pee because he had knee surgery. I said, sure, and he paid me $200 cash, wasn't expecting it. 10 count stories, appreciate that. That's the kind of stuff that, like you said, you didn't expect it. But, stuff like that, I'm willing to do. You know, I mean, this doesn't got to do nothing with the truck, but I was at Sam's Club the other day, and I guess there was, I mean, this old man, I mean, he was really old. He had let his son use his Sam's Club card to get fuel earlier, but the line was too long, and his son forgot to give him back his Sam's Club card. So he asked the car behind him, "Hey, can you just use their card to, get fuel?" And they're like, "Oh, I have it on my phone." Well, you know what, jerk? I have it on my phone too. Also, too, I have my card. So I went, got my wallet out, because I do mine by the phone. I went and got my wallet out, and I slid my card for him.
You saved the day.
God, I was just looking at people like, I hope this man just get a little bit senile, and when he goes to get in his car, instead of putting it in drive, he put it in reverse.
Man is old. He doesn't have time to wait. He's in a hurry. He's gonna get where he's
exactly.
going.
You know what I mean? His clock is ticking rapidly. Safety. If it hurts, don't do that.
This is some of these. It's like some of these comments are a little bit, we're a little delayed.
Oh, ain't that the sister? She said,
"Hey, my sister. She's actually watching us tonight from the hospital."
What's
She broke her ankle last night trying to catch my nephew, but she still wanted to get on to support the channel, guys.
Oh no!
Well,
thanks for watching. Now I hope we're making you laugh and not hurting your ankle while you're laughing.
And so you say you're a hero. You say your son. Was it her son?
What was she chasing him for?
Well, no, she was trying to catch him from falling. He was climbing up something.
Oh,
she ran to catch him and she slipped and she broke
no.
She fractured a bone in her shin.
Yikes.
Oh no.
God, that sounds terrible. Okay, well, Mrs. Bryant, we'll be feeling better soon. Thanks for supporting the channel.
And I've only had that happen one time. I worked in a non-public school, and this kid was autistic to where you couldn't tell him, "Hey, stop running." And when I say this kid was a track star, like he took off running down the hallway. He zoomed past me, and I'm like, "Mandy, get him!" So what do? I take off after him. Look, I went taking off after him because if he would got out the front doors of the school, gone through the parking lot, he would hit the busy street. So I'm like, I'm on him. Next thing you know, this kid just stops and drops to the ground, and I'm just like, oh my God. In like slow motion, I was like,
you trampled him.
No, I jumped over him. And when I jumped over him and I landed on my foot went in, I fell and I slid, and I'm like, the fuck?
You were like,
I just fall? I was like, am I on the ground? I was like, oh my God. Now I'm mad because, y'all can see I'm not a small person. I've always been a size. I'm getting up. I said, this kid done made me fall. This I know, I feel my shoes like pulsating, and I'm like, oh my God, take my shoe off. They took my shoe off, and my foot was swelling. I ended up fracturing my foot. And when they did the x-rays, I had another fracture just centimeters from that one that's been old, which made the situation worse. So they put me in a cast, and I cut the cast off the next day. Then they put me in a boot.
You cut the cast off?
Yeah, because I don't like the thought of not being able to touch my leg. If my leg itches, I can't touch it because there's a cast there. And the way my OCD is set up, I need to be able to touch that. That's why I don't wear a lot of makeup, because I look like a hot mess because I'll be touching my face too much.
Oh my God. So you're like, broken foot, but what if it itches later?
Yeah.
At home,
I tried the fly swatter. I tried the close. I cut it off, and then they put me in a boot. So
wow.
TV said common sense. I know they don't always pack that up or have it. We get it. The common sense thing don't come. Let's see. Muppet says, do you girls know if someone is able to drive a truck at the first training? You must get a lot of people with no common sense. You've had a student come in with that truck?
Here's what some people take direction really well. Yeah, no, I've never had anybody that really knew. I think I worked with one person who had had experience with a different type of trailer before, and I worked with people who had their CDL already, just put them through a refresher course. But I've never worked with anybody that was just like, I'm going to give them no direction, just see what they can do. No, but some people do. It's you tell them, and not always, but occasionally you get somebody that just immediately applies your instructions and they do it consistently.
Yeah, those are the ones that make our life a little bit easier. Those are the ones that don't allow us to get bald spots at the end of the day. We go home with all our hair.
Straight. Yeah. You don't do this.
Yeah. Oh God. Sometimes I'll be scared to take my hair holder out because I promise you, like 10 braids is gonna hit the ground.
Hey, look at this. Muppet Time in Australia. Kiersey mentioned this stream.
Well, so we got a hey from Australia. What's going
for
on?
plugging it. You know, she had technical difficulties, so she's here with us in spirit.
Yeah.
She's a silent
not
partner
electronically.
tonight, so. Yeah.
Not
We had
electronically.
a digital interference.
A lot of Indian drivers here with no common sense.
Dang. Well, you know. Doesn't matter where you're from, man,
woman.
woman, every
Australia.
color.
He's out there with them kangaroos and stuff. Oh boy. Them kangaroos look like grown men.
What? What kind of grown men?
You see them kangaroos be standing up boxing each other?
Yes, and they are, yeah.
I promise you, I'm turning all my cash and wallets and purses over to that. Don't come for me, kangaroo. Not at all.
Hey, I got a question for you too.
Yeah, let's keep us on track, please, Monica.
Okay, so how do you feel about because I've always heard that when you guys come there, the female drivers or the male drivers, that it's an interview, basically, like interview process until you actually get your CDL and get your own truck.
Yeah.
So how do you feel, or how do you think the dress attire should be for men and women?
Man,
that's a good question.
One of them was yours.
One of my students?
Yeah, one of them was yours.
What? What do you mean? Tell me.
She came up to the one in booty shorts.
I don't know. I probably blacked it out.
Oh.
No, I don't think.
She had the short hair. She was kind of tall a little bit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So here's the deal. I've seen people dress lots of different ways. People dress super casual. Some people like to dress up a little bit. You know, some people are polos type guys, whatever. But however relaxed you want to be, you know, people wear sweatsuits, whatever. At least wear something that is clean and everything on your body is covered. You know what I mean? Like, leave some things to the imagination. That's a baseline. Like, if you want to wear a sweatsuit every day, that's cool. If you want to dress up every day or jeans and a t-shirt, whatever, I think, you know what I mean? Like, that's still, you know what I mean? It's not, you want to wear whatever, that's fine. But if you got like a body part hanging out, now that's affecting me, it's affecting you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wear something that is clean, good hygiene, right? And you know, no holes.
Don't come looking like you done left the strip club talking about, hey, it's not that much people have money no more. Let me go try to make money and go to truck driving. Don't leave the pole and come straight to truck driving. In between there, you got to change your clothes. Okay, don't
have her costume change.
Yeah.
We've had several groups of, you know, females that come here, and I told one to her face, literally, like, don't wear that. You know what I mean? Because literally she pulled her shorts all the way up to where it's
indecent,
conformed. You know what I mean? I told her, I said, you got to understand, you out here in the industry with men, they're going to be looking at you. You look like a child already. You know, you need to dress a little bit better. You need to understand you're working around men. You don't want people looking at you, or you don't want to make, you know, the trainers feel uncomfortable, you know, because you're walking around like this. Don't come here for attention. Come here for a CDL.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you have to dress and present yourself how you actually want to be treated, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to be treated like you're a professional, dress that way, right? We're not professionals in an office. We do a dirty job. Sometimes it's really dirty, right? Sometimes it can vary a lot, right? So dress that way. Like, if you just want personal attention, there's a place for that, but this isn't it. And again, we already brought up stuff like safety issues and stuff like that. You know, you're at work at the end of the day, so.
Yeah, you don't want nobody catcalling you. Stop dressing like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell them, you know, I wear leggings. My clothes look cute and stuff. They're comfortable, but they're not like, hey, look at me type stuff, because I'm not here for that. I'm here to work, and you guys need to get a job, and that's not how you get it. You're not going to go to an interview in booty shorts and a revealing shirt talking about hair. You're going to hire me? No.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like you're working, you're going to need help with something at some point. Whatever. Hey, I need somebody to help me out with this. Maybe somebody screwed up paperwork. Can you double check this for me? Who's going to take you seriously? You know, if how you present yourself is really extreme and really out there.
I mean, at the end of the day, where you're at a shipper and receiver, you're at a truck stop, rest stop. I mean, there's going to be a lot of guys around, even females. You don't want them to come at you like that. Stop dressing as such. You dress with the attention that you get.
And that is like, there's so much, freedom. Some people love that. You know what I mean? I've seen ladies here at Prime that wear dresses to work. You see people in like overalls and cowboy boots, and some people really dress and they have their style. And a lot of people are, most guys are basketball shorts and t-shirts, right? Yep. So there's so much freedom there, which is kind of great, because if it's important to you to express yourself, you can do that. And if you want to dress strictly for comfort, you can.
Yep.
But don't make the rest of us suffer because, of what you're wearing.
Exactly. Kangaroos said, Muppet said, kangaroos here, road trains, and B-doubles. Oh.
Hey, we didn't even talk about crocodiles, brown recluse.
Yeah, I've been seeing videos of big old spiders that are like this big.
Oh yeah, what is it? The hunting?
I don't know. Let one of them be in my house. That's why I'm not going there. I'm not never going to go to Australia.
Pull out your tire thumper and your samurai sword and your poking thing.
Look, I'm trying to vacation. I ain't trying to work. I mean, them spiders is so big. You kill one of them spiders and you catching a murder charge, because I don't know. No, I seen them big old spiders. I'm good. Nope. I can't even do the little flies. You think I'm gonna go there? Please, not this one. I don't care if somebody funds that vacation out there in Australia. Guess what? Don't waste your money. It's not gonna happen. Never. You guys got too many big things out there. No.
Yeah, you'll keep your local hazards, right?
Yeah. I just rather deal with the mosquitoes and the flies and stuff out here. I can get those. So a dragonfly flew in my truck the other day, and I was debating, should I just like burn the truck and ask for a new one, because I couldn't find it.
It's still in there lurking somewhere.
I mean, my dispatcher's gonna be like, well, why'd you burn the truck? Hey, fire kills everything.
Put your put Bo back in there. Let him find it.
God, I promise you, I literally stopped in the middle of a maneuver to find that dragonfly. I don't care.
Everybody get out.
I was like, look, y'all better find it. Understand what you're inviting, good or bad. So, I mean, if you're dressed like a hoochie mama and people talking to you as such, you can't get mad, because that's how you dress. I dress the way I want to dress. Hopefully nobody talks to me, and I look the way I do because hopefully nobody talks to me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
I don't like nobody talking to me. Yes. No glitter on your face from Free Mustache Rides. God, bitch.
Timmy Turbo is all about this.
Did he say TMI earlier?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, okay. Okay, Timmy. No more TMI.
What are you like in real life, Timmy? Who's the man behind the keyboard?
He likes the glitter on his face.
Who's the man behind the keyboard? I gotta know. What if Timothy Turbo 2 is just like a 12-year-old that's trolling us? It's like, that's why they won't hire me. He's like, I want a job for Prime. And they're like, Timmy, you're 12. Please stop calling
us. You little freak, I'm telling your mama. I'm telling your mama. You ain't even got a mustache. You talking about your parents, your mama and your daddy? Because, don't do that. He said, got it. Freaky. Big kangaroos west of the East Coast. Trucks have bull bars or big bumper bars to reduce damage from hitting a kangaroo.
So instead of deer guards, they have kangaroo guards?
Look, at the end of the day, y'all can have all the guards you want to, because let that kangaroo jump up.
I'm so sad.
Look, that kangaroo going to jump up on that hood.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like, oh man, I hit a kangaroo. That would be horrible. Hey, have you ever what have you hit in your truck? Anything big? Did you kill a deer?
Haven't hit nothing, although
have animals hit you.
A deer hit me. A deer hit me. Also, I was driving down the road minding my business.
What, they just randomly T-boned you?
Look, let me tell you what happened.
If they were at the front of the truck, then you hit them.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened was I was with my TNT. We was out there in Washington. Before she got in the sleeper, she said, watch out for deers. Mind you, she ain't never said nothing. Never. So I'm like, yeah, okay. You know, California mentality. Yeah, okay. Driving down this back road.
California mentality.
Yeah.
As long as you know. As long as you know it's bad.
I'm just driving. And it's a dark road because for whatever reason, they don't understand what lights are. So got the brights on. And I'm going way below the speed limit because I'm not familiar with this road and there's no lights. Driving, minding my business. Long and behold, what pops up? Trotting on along the side of the truck, a deer. It's just like, and I was like, fucking Jesus, really? Are you playing with me? Like, come on now.
Playing chicken with the...
I took my foot off the gas pedal, so now the truck is just rolling, and I'm just watching the deer, and I said, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm like, next thing you know, it's just like, you know what? She ain't making a move. Let me go ahead and make mine. It cut to the left. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I was like,
you ran it over.
Dang.
Oh, Bambi.
I know, right? That's Baby's mom. That's what
I told my trainer, I said, Kia, she said, huh? I said, no, I said about that deer. She said, I felt it. So we get to this little rinky dink truck stop. You know, I get out, look at the lights, make sure everything's fine.
Picking bits out of the grill.
Come daylight, we're stopped at a bigger truck stop, going in, using the restroom, getting food and stuff. There's deer hair on the guard. I should have went and got a lottery ticket because the deer in the rim hole left poo. It wasn't smeared. It wasn't wiped. It was just like, it's like, oh, you hit me? Boom, there it goes. Like it left poo in the rim hole.
So you knocked it out of it.
I sure did. And it was like, well, let me tell you what you think about hitting me. And it just like it didn't.
So yes, the short answer here is yes, Mandy's a murderer, boss lady. Here.
And she didn't go back into
oh my God.
I was just like, yeah.
Hit it. Killed it. Did you pull over?
He talking about you.
Inspection? Y'all got Monica sitting there in La La Land.
I'm reading the comments. Thank you very much.
She's engaged.
Shoot back, fire back.
Yeah.
I live in Las Vegas. That's all. Oh, that explains the glitter.
Viva Las Vegas.
Hey, if you go to Fremont Street, don't go by that nun with just the headgear and the black heels and the thong on because I promise you, she was itchy, scratchy. So
itchy, scratchy. What in the world?
Yeah.
Did we ever find out what Timmy does for?
I mean, either he
goes to school.
He's in school. That's right. He said that, but he didn't say what for, right?
Elementary school.
He's in elementary school. Is that what you said? I knew it.
He's a kid.
I knew it. We are getting trolled by a child.
So either he's pimping out strippers, or he is a stripper, or he's one of those people that be on Fremont Street standing on a number. Give me one of those three.
Is this?
Give me one of those three. Let me know what number you're standing on. I promise you, I'll let you know if I seen you. Australia has spiders, but they don't attack you like you lying. I'm gonna skip past that. I'm not gonna entertain that lie.
Arachnophobia.
No.
That's where you turn around. There's one like right here on your shoulder.
See,
it's a stuff of nightmares.
Yeah,
it's stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, we don't believe you, Muppet.
No, I promise you, I'm scared. Like from my door to my car is not that far, and my lawn guy better come today because my grass is a little bit tall. I've just for the past couple of days I've been scared to walk from my front door to my car on this look because the grass touched my ankle. It's a wrap. I jump in my car.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Hey, but you know what you do to make sure it's not a problem is you go to an active flashlight, shine in the grass.
No, because that's the last thing I need to see is someone looking back at me.
Shining, all those little spider eyeballs shining at you.
Oh, I can't do
see it all. Hey, let's skip down here a little bit to the tiny trucker. They said I finally caught y'all live. Welcome, Tiny with 2 eyes.
Welcome, Tiny with 2 eyes.
like your hair.
Okay. I know it's cute.
Oh, yeah, the hair.
I like it.
He was a crab dealer. We know who hasn't been watching.
He didn't say that he was a crab dealer. No, he did say he was in school though. All I can wait, yeah, let's see what Timmy said. All I can say is when I was a kid, you used to be able to drive down Fremont Street.
Yeah, you really used to be able to drive before they enclosed it. The thing kind of sucks, you know. It's
What you got? What do you
oh, I got one more family, and no, I got one for Monica actually.
Oh, yes, the trucker's wife.
As a trucker's wife,
Okay.
how was you? How was it when he first started to drive? Like, were you sad that he had to leave, like him having to be gone and stuff? How did you deal with that?
Well, he was already driving when we got married, so I was used to it. We were friends while he was when he first started at Prime. So I was used to him, being on the road, and then when he would come home, being able to see him then. So once we got married, I already knew what to expect. The good thing is that, when he's not able to come home, he's always been able to, have us go places on like I'll fly somewhere to meet him and stuff. I mean, and we've even done it sometimes to where he'll get a load to wherever it is you want to go. And then that way, it's kind of like I'm able to visit him, but spend a day or so or whatever, do a quick trip, and he's still under a load.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you have any advice for maybe somebody who's like the partner or the parent, the child, anybody that has like family that's getting into this? Any kind of advice for them to help them kind of adapt to their loved one being away all the time?
For relationship wise, definitely it takes a lot of trust. Talking to them on the phone daily, being understanding the situation, like if they're a trainer and they're training female students, understanding that they're training female students and they're not dating the female students.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
And then like for family, also, I mean, understand that they can't come home all the time, that they're out there to make money, they want to be on the road a little bit or whatever, and don't stress them, with a whole lot of, like, I miss you, when you're going to come home, because they're not home.
Don't make your driver feel guilty. Yeah, exactly.
Right, exactly.
Support them when it's tough, right?
She said she works here with us.
Glad to see the ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got another Highway Diamond present. Excellent.
Welcome, Highway Diamond. If you see any of us out here, feel free to be like, hey, we're out here. You got any questions? Catch us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can always send them to the channel, the lives, and all that.
But thanks for joining us, Monica. Hopefully we catch you again. We got Boss Lady here, Unapologetic Instructors. Follow me on TikTok at I'm a Savage 1108.
Oh, I'm a savage. I like that.
Yeah,
Amanda. We will see you guys next time. We'll be back live tomorrow with Burger King Thursday.
Yeah, Burger King Thursday coming tomorrow.
Bye. Burger King. Somebody has to bring the food.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be food tomorrow.
Look, you know what? They didn't bring me no food yesterday.
Bring the
He's
food.
sitting there with chicken, and then you had TV sitting there with fish and spaghetti. But
spaghetti.
Yes, I'm eating Cheez-Its. You know what I mean? I brought them burgers.
That's like a child made their own meal. I made fish and spaghetti.
And then I come in yesterday, and I'm watching them eat. Where they do that at? I'm gonna make sure I eat before tomorrow. I'm gonna eat before I come tomorrow. I promise you that.
All right, good night, ladies.
Oh my God.
Bye, all right, guys. Good night. She says, she sees me all the time. Girl, you gotta shove me or something. Be like, hey. But catch you guys later. Catch you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.